Hey guys, Sean, Leslie for Dummies. I said that I wanted to test CO2 for you guys with the 45mm bolt spring. So here it goes. So just gonna be using a standard 12-gram Crossman, and on that note, it turns out my puncture cap was actually the culprit for those bunk CO2s. I switched to, had another HTP50 puncture cap, and I haven't had a issue since. So I'm gonna chalk it up to that for now. So I'm shooting this double deleted, but I've also made a little restrictor here, a la Rune Rebel. I had done one previously, and I think I made the hole too big, and then another one I cut too short, and so on. I never really was able to get one just right, so I'm hoping this one works, but I haven't tested it yet. And one other thing that I found while I was chasing that CO2 puncture problem, the compact puncture valve is actual. Some of you may already know this. I didn't. It's shorter. So when this screws in, it actually gives a much reduced profile. And I'll show you guys closer once I do it. I don't even know if it's gonna work properly, but we will try. It was just something I kind of stumbled on when I mean, why wouldn't it thread in? But I didn't realize it was that much shorter, and actually, so it gives a really low profile there. But let's shoot these double delete first. Punctured, no problem. .254. .236. .214. 194. 186. It's getting pretty depressing, right, guys? 176. And that is the reason why I say that you don't use this shortened bolt spring with CO2. You saw right there, it's a lot of wasted CO2 out the end, and it actually, it drops velocity quite quickly, as you can tell. The factory bolt spring does a much better job of mitigating that, mitigating the valve being open too long. So, but that's why I wanted to try the little restrictor I made. So we'll plop it in there. There we go. Another Crossman. I'm curious myself what this will do. I'll grab some more balls here. There are cobwebs in my trap. I'm surprised at that actually, because I'm reaching in there quite a bit. All right. So these are the 8.35 gram steel ball bearings. If I didn't mention that already. See, no puncture problems this go around. All right, CO2 restrictor with 45mm bolt spring. Well, it's definitely restricting. 226. 222. I heard a little flutter on that one, but still remained pretty consistent. 210. Now it's falling off. 188. Yeah, and here it goes, taking a nosedive. 188. 190. Definitely was acting restrictive because you can see I got way more dry fires at the end there. So it did work, but didn't, that 45 millivolt string just, there's no benefit with CO2. Before I tried the compact valve or valve cap, you can see there it's much shorter. So for you guys that are going for a low profile look, there is the standard one. Now I believe the only way you can get the compact puncture valve is if you buy a compact at this point. So it's not exactly a mod for everyone, I guess you could say. And there you go with the compact one installed. So definitely much lower profile, but it also makes it really hard to unscrew, and you're probably gonna need an Allen wrench to get that. So let's put a new 12 gram in. Should I do restrictor or no restrictor? Let's do, well, we might have to do restrictor. Let's see here, let's get that little guy out of there. Okay, we're doing it with a restrictor. In the essence of saving time, otherwise you guys are gonna be watching me dig that thing out of there. And it's probably a little bit stuck in there from the cold, that last CO2. Ah. All right, compact puncture valve. Aired up. Does it shoot the same? So we were 226 with the restrictor. $218. $212. $204. $208. $196. $194. And I think you get the point. The bolt spring, it's no bueno for CO2, but that's a perfect example of showing you why it isn't. It just dumps too much CO2, kind of makes all the other projectiles in there pointless. I mean, unless you consider, you know, 200 a good consistency. I don't really, but puncture cap from the compact does work and does give a much better profile, but unobtainable unless you have a compact, I guess. So, all right guys, that's it.